Make sure you dress appropriately for the job interview. You must look professional. Casual clothing is inappropriate for an interview. Even your invitation calls it an informal interview. This name refers to the discussion, not the dress code. Avoid t-shirts, jeans, athletic wear, trainers, hoodies and other casual garments. For a man, wear a button-down shirt, blazer, and dark-colored trousers. For women, wear a light-colored blouse, blazer and black or navy pants or pencil skirt. Researching the company allows you to better understand the role before you commit to it, and helps you to demonstrate your knowledge of the company. When you research a company, you're looking for information that tells you about its culture, history, and achievements. Researching the company can also help you prepare for interview questions. You can get a good understanding of the company's products, services, and customers. Having a mock interview with a friend can be a useful way to prepare. Ask a trusted friend or colleague to act as your interviewer. They should be able to offer you constructive feedback about your answers. Mock interviews simulate real-world interview scenarios, providing a safe space to practice and refine your interview skills. By participating in mock interviews, you'll gain valuable experience, receive constructive feedback, and ultimately, feel more confident and prepared for the real deal. Arriving late to an interview means you miss out on the opportunity to do some final mental preparations before the interview.
I'm sorry for being late. I have an interview with Miss Landicho.
Oh, sorry to say, but the interview is over.
Arriving early is one way you can show the interviewer that you're professional and reliable. Avoid doing these kinds of handshake. Do this instead. Do give a firm but not bone-crushing handshake. Also, don't forget to make eye contact and smile. Do not place your legs during an interview like this. Sit upright but relaxed, maintain good eye contact, and use hand gestures naturally to emphasize points. This way, you'll appear confident and enthusiastic. Effective body language communicates a positive message to the interviewer.
So, Miss Aisha, how do you handle stress and pressure?
Acting sleepy or drowsy in an interview can be perceived as a lack of interest, low energy, and unprofessionalism, ultimately hurting your chances of landing the job. To avoid this, it's essential to get plenty of rest, stay hydrated, and practice good posture to present yourself as alert, engaged, and enthusiastic during the interview.
I'm sorry, ma'am, can you please repeat the question? Miss Aisha, listen carefully. How do you handle stress and pressure?
Active listening is one of the most crucial interview tips. Pay attention to the interviewer's words and body language. Don't interrupt. Wait for them to finish before responding. Listening well ensures you understand the question and can provide a relevant answer.
So, Miss Aisha, why do you want to work in our company? There are many reasons why I wanted to work for this company. First is
Answering your phone while in an interview is considered extremely rude and unprofessional. It shows a lack of respect for the interviewer's time and attention, and can be seen as a sign of poor manners and impulsiveness. This behavior can instantly create a negative impression and harm your chances of getting hired. It's essential to silence your phone or put it on Do Not Disturb mode before the interview to avoid any distractions.
Yes, hello? Okay. See you tomorrow.
If your phone rings during an interview, politely apologize and silence it immediately. Do not answer the call or check who is calling, as this can be seen as unprofessional and distracting. Instead, quickly mute or turn off your phone and refocus your attention on the interviewer and the conversation.
So, Christians, why do you quit on your previous job?
Because my boss was uncooperative and my teammates were toxic. To be fair with you, my boss was then trusted. He kept ranting about his personal life, and I don't really care about him.
Never do that in a job interview. Making a negative comment about a previous employer during a job interview is generally not advisable. Speaking negatively about past employers can come across as unprofessional. Employers may worry that you will speak similarly about them in the future. Additionally, bad-mouthing a previous employer can make you appear bitter or difficult to work with, which can be a major turnoff for potential employers.
So, Christian, tell me about yourself.
I've had a degree in marketing and arts and design. I've had an extracurricular of gymnastics.
Be concise and specific. Talking excessively during a job interview can be a deal breaker. Talking excessively in a job interview implies bad communication skills.
I've had basketball, I've had swimming, I've had tennis, I've had badminton. I also have a habit of arts, sculpture, painting, and such.
It's best to avoid discussing irrelevant topics that have no connection to the job or industry you're applying to. This can make you appear unfocused, unprepared, or uninterested in the position, which can harm your chances of getting hired. Instead, try to steer the conversation back to your relevant skills, experience, and qualifications for the job.
Let me ask you, Miss Bird, do you have any plan to have a baby in the next few years?
It's actually illegal for interviewers to ask you certain personal questions such as your age, marital status, or any other personal questions. So, you don't need to volunteer that information. If you like, you can answer like this.
I'd rather keep the focus on the job, not my personal life. Miss Bird, what is your greatest weaknesses, or what area do you think that needs improvement? I frequently oversleep and arrive late in the office. Because of that, I have missed many meetings and appointments.
Answering thoughtfully in a job interview demonstrates your critical thinking skills, preparation, and professionalism. When discussing your weaknesses, avoid personality or character flaws. Instead, focus on areas that could be improved upon over time.
So, do you have any questions?
At the end of the interview, when the interviewer says, "Do you have any questions?" asking thoughtful questions at the end of an interview is a great way to show the hiring manager that you're interested in the job and that you've done your research.
When can I expect the decision regarding my application? We'll give you a call within a week and let you know that. Do you have any questions? No, thank you. It was a great meeting. Thank you.
When the interviewer concludes the interview, offer a firm handshake. Then, say thank you. Your most pressing post-interview duty is to thank the people who took the time to talk to you, and depart gracefully. In summary, before the interview, a person must dress appropriately, research the company, do a mock interview, and don't be late. During the interview, a person must give respect and courtesy, maintain good body language, listen carefully, turn off their phone, do not talk negatively to your previous employer, don't talk excessively, don't answer inappropriate questions, and respond thoughtfully. After the interview, a person must ask a question and depart gracefully.